Welcome back, everyone. Well, another nice day for Monday, although it will be a little bit warmer. We'll see high temperatures returning to the lower 80s, and then all eyes on the tropics for midweek. We'll get into the details here in just a little bit, but first let's go ahead, take a look at the upper level pattern, and we continue to see throughout the day today northerly flow not only aloft but also at the surface, so that gave way to the nice weather conditions across Acadiana through this afternoon. Next, weather maker is shaping up into the Pacific Northwest here, an upper level trough that'll continue to dig across the continental U.S. through this week, helping to usher in a nice cold front by the end of the week, but also will play a role for our tropical system heading into midweek. So again, fair to mainly sunny skies across Acadiana this afternoon. Another slightly cooler day. We saw those high temperatures topping out in the lower and mid 70s. And again, another nice one in store for tomorrow, but we will be a little bit warmer as our high temperatures will be back into the lower 80s. Now, out in the tropics, overall, the Atlantic basin mainly quiet, but not the case here in the Caribbean Sea. Of course, we continue to closely watch tropical storm ZETA continuing to get a little bit better organized, with that deep convection continuing to persist around that center of circulation. In fact, winds up to around 60 miles per hour as of the 10 o'clock advisory. No longer stationary, but still moving at a snail's pace to the north-northwest at 2 miles per hour. Is forecasted to reach hurricane strength by tomorrow afternoon and evening, maintaining hurricane strength as we head into Tuesday, and then quickly accelerating to the upper Gulf Coast, making landfall sometime on Wednesday afternoon as either a tropical storm or a weak Category 1 hurricane. So the overall confidence in the intensity forecast for this storm continues to grow. We are pretty confident this will be either a tropical storm or a weak Category 1 hurricane at landfall here. Again, the Hurricane Center continues to point out that the landfall here will be into southeastern Louisiana heading into Wednesday afternoon, which would keep the worst of the weather and heaviest of the impacts off to our east. But the Hurricane Center has made it abundantly clear throughout the day today that there is still some uncertainty with this track forecast. So bottom line, we're just going to have to continue to be weather aware the next couple of days, as we're not totally out of the woods from this storm. So here we go with the GFS model. This continues to be the one that's closely in line with the official hurricane track here. Takes ZETA into the South Louisiana coastline into Wednesday afternoon. And again, notice a lot of the deep convection here setting up on the eastern side of this storm. And that's really going to kind of be the situation when we're talking about ZETA. It's going to be more of a lopsided system in nature as it approaches the coastline, as an upper level trough is going to be approaching from the west, that same trough that's developing out in the Pacific Northwest. And that's going to provide a decent amount of wind shear on the western side of this storm, really kind of exposing this side of the storm. So at least at this point, of course, we don't wish this upon anyone. That would be the best case scenario for us here in Acadiana. But of course, we're going to continue to closely monitor the trends as we head to the next couple of days. But the good news is it is going to be a very fast mover. It heads out for Thursday. And really, we're going to see sunny skies as we head throughout Thursday afternoon, and then cooler and drier weather looks to arrive as we head into Friday and the upcoming weekend. So certainly that's the good news. Meanwhile, in the short term, next 24 hours looking pretty good. We'll see our low temperatures dropping back into the lower 60s, and then mainly sunny. So a few passing clouds throughout tomorrow afternoon. Again, a little bit warmer with high temperatures returning to the lower 80s. Next 10 days, best rain chances will come on Wednesday, but they will be perking up just a little bit late in the day on Tuesday, and then strong cold front looks to move in by Thursday, and really that's going to pave the way for a nice looking into the week and upcoming weekend. We'll see high temperatures returning to the mid and upper 60s, overnight lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s, but of course we'll be watching the tropics very closely as we head through midweek. Kendria?